They taught me to pledge my allegiance. Before they taught me the definition of allegiance to a flag that had enslaved and degraded my people. The flag of the United States of America's evils. Taught us state capitals but forgot to state how we're not united through capital gains, stocks, bonds, investments, credit, and capitalism. How schools are underfunded due to taxes, but politicians can get raises due to capital generated from prisons. Just keep that revolving door open to the public while the private sector can expect a slap on the wrist. And to the republic for which it stands, if you stand, stand up or stand out. Speak up or speak out. Eventually they'll take you down or take you out, whether by political assassination or sniper's bullet. And we've got King, Kennedy, Malcolm, Biggie, and Pop to prove it, to keep conformity flowing fluid so we can be one nation under God. Not to overstand and see the hypocrisy of our own history. A foundation based on freedom of religion, but idiots said they wouldn't have voted for Obama because he looked like a sand nigga with a name that sounded Muslim. Those same Sunday drivers who never read the Bible enough to know that Barack is a name that is Christian. Lord forgive them. Those that birth terrorists by starting or maintaining wars in foreign lands and have hands in the slaughter of foreign people. When it comes back and bites us in the ass, just raise the terror alert level. Tell us about Al-Qaeda and the axis of evil so that under the will of fear, this one nation under God can stay indivisible. Because unless you follow what they say, you're lacking in patriotism when a lot of this is political. And I don't know if I want to be called a patriot. That's the same name they give to missiles, while under the radar fly the issues. Liberty and justice, but for who? Liberation through emancipation, but can never justify a 40 and a mule. And Lady Liberty is supposed to be a symbol, standing on the island of Ellis, promoting the message that by her torch, she is a beacon. And to this melting pot of America, new ingredients will always be welcome. So how come some citizens that generations ago, they themselves were pilgrims and immigrants, act ignorant and condone protests, saying foreigners go home? And justice, please. A sword in the right hand and the other scales to weigh. Not truth and justice, but for freedom the money you'll pay. Not enough cash in your stash and your ass won't see the light of day, and you don't have to believe me, try to find OJ. You see, Simpson escaped prison with an acquittal for murder was absurd but true, like Baby Potter won't see not a dollar because of a wrongful death suit. So when those two chicks being blind, don't you dare believe, because justice can see three colors, white, non-white, and green. You see, liberty and justice are just two chicks getting pimped, and not by cats and Chevys and Cadillacs, but by independents, Republicans, and Democrats who put those holes on the stroll every 4 years or so. See, we hear liberty and justice for all ring, but we couldn't get it for the Gen 6 or Trayvon Martin until we started marching. So in parting, when I send my kids to school, it would be to get an education and to get ahead, not to follow blindly from allegiance, and definitely not to say any damn pledge.